And we're gonna be getting tired of the age verification crap, at least until people wise up and stop doing it. We've talked about the massive breaches of government IDs that are always associated with that. In particular last year, when Discord's age verification got hacked and 70,000 users got their identities stolen. Discord blamed their age verification partner and assured its UK users that this wouldn't happen again, since this time they went with Persona. And guess what just happened? Fortunately, it was White Hats who found the vulnerabilities, so this is a lesson learned without the worst happening. Assuming anyone actually learns it, of course. Security researcher Celeste, aka vmfunc, worked with 2 other hackers to check out Persona and see if they really were all that. They weren't. The hackers found a Persona front end exposed to the open internet on a US government authorized server, revealing 2,456 publicly available files. They also found the names of every single person responsible for it. The hackers wrote, "We didn't even have to write or perform a single exploit. The entire architecture was just on the doorstep. 53 megabytes of unprotected source maps on a FedRAMP government endpoint, exposing the entire codebase of a platform that files suspicious activity reports with FinCEN, compares your selfie to watchlist photos using facial recognition, screens you against 14 categories of adverse media from terrorism to espionage, and tags reports with code names from active intelligence programs. No systems were breached. No credentials were used. Every finding in this document comes from publicly available sources. Shodan, certificate transparency logs, DNS resolution, HTTP response headers, published API documentation, public web pages, and unauthorized JavaScript source maps served by the target's own web server. The information wants to be free. We didn't break anything. We didn't bypass anything. We queried URLs, pressed buttons, and read what came back. If that's enough to expose the architecture of a global surveillance platform, maybe the problem isn't us." Cybersecurity experts have been saying for years that any central repository of thousands of government IDs will always be a lucrative target for attackers. It's not a matter of if, but when. After this was revealed, Discord stated they won't be using Persona for identity verification. The question now is, who will be the next domino? The hackers said, "Stay curious, stay paranoid, rotate your keys, read your source maps, and if someone asks you to take a selfie to prove you're human, ask yourself who's on the other side of that camera and what list you just landed on. Knowledge is the only real currency. Everything else is just access control."